Feel blessed. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Be selfish. Be selfish. Please, by all means, be selfish. It's a simple statement, but those are words you very rarely ever hear anyone say, is to be selfish. We're taught to not be selfish. But the thing about it is, unless you take time and be selfish with you, how can you really ever have time for you? If you're always constantly giving, but never being selfish and taking time for you, how can you ever become more you? But the only way to become more you is to spend more time with you. So be selfish. It's okay to say no. You don't have to go to every single event that occurs, whatever circumstances that is occurring. Just simply, it's okay to say no. It's okay to be selfish. And it's through being selfish you start analyzing and looking at different things in your life that you would never have thought about had you not taken time to be selfish. If you had not taken a moment, if you had not taken a moment to truly look at the things that make you smile, things that bring you joy, that no one else may not understand, but it just brings you joy. Those things that truly make life beautiful, the more you that you are, the more capable you are of seeing such things. It's only when one learns to be selfish can you come to find yourself. To no longer be lost in the catacombs of life and the mazes that everyone goes through, the ups and the downs, the hoops that we jump through to try to be friends or to be a lover or be this or to be that, that's outside of self. All the things that we do to put those things in place, it's not being selfish. You're basically just thinning yourself thin and get to a point to where you don't even know who you are because you spend too much time trying to be as they want you to be. No matter who you know or how long you've known them, the version that you think they have in your head of you may not be 100% the same. Perspective is key. So your perspective bases everything that you see. So if the basis of where you stand from in your perspective is at a very low vibrational standpoint, then what you see will be just that. The more selfish you become, the more you allow room to let go of things that really should have never been there to begin with. Or their season is just simply over and it's time to go to the next season. And it's so easy to get caught up in something that's meant to be a season and you make it a lifelong project. It happens. It happens. Because you're not being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. And no, it's an easy task. Especially if you're someone used to giving for everyone else, that when it comes to the moment of you figuring out and trying to understand what really moves you, is not quite as easy as telling someone else what may move them. It's not really an easy task. It takes a lot of work and a lot of conscious effort, a lot of hard questions, personal questions, while you're being selfish, that you have to ask yourself to find that answer. And the more you know yourself, the more it will change, the more it will become more involved. Some things may fade away, some things will be anew. It's just the point of taking time to figure out what you need for you. Sharing is not always caring, and being selfish is something that one must do in order to save one's sanity, and not merely just slip between the cracks of this world and tombstone merely with a name and no actual seed that will grow once that name is placed on that tombstone. To not just be a blimp on the radar, but be the radar itself. Tuning in, being selfish, and finding those things that truly make you more you. I know I said a lot, just moving from the state of I and moving from the state of you. It's two different things, it's two different places. And if you don't understand either place, then you're already lost. But if you can at least and understand at least the state of I, then eventually the you will come. But please be selfish. Be selfish. Just please, by all means, just be selfish from time to time. You don't have to share every little single event or moment with everyone. Select a few, share those special moments with them, but the world does not need to know every beautiful moment you may have. Take some of those moments for yourself. Keep them for you. Keep certain thoughts for you. Certain conversations, certain poems you may have written in your head that are beautiful, but you keep it to yourself because you don't want to share. Keep certain things to you. Let those things just be yours. Those things that you can use in those moments of frustration and think of that thing and smile. You simply just smile because you're being selfish. Because you learn to be selfish. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be selfish, to take time with self, to sit alone in the quietness until it becomes loud with all the things that you need to be more you. And start doing those things without even thinking about those things, just simply doing those things and moving from a state of you and not I, and just keep going and loving yourself and moving and just doing the things that's only asked of you to do. It's beautiful when you're selfish. It's so beautiful when you're selfish. Understanding that one can be anything needs time to grow. And the only way that will grow, the only way you will become to have any type of vision for your life is by being with you, being with self, being selfish and being alone and figuring out what it is you need to make your vision board for life. The things you look at and automatically makes your heart skip a beat. The emotions that will come once you finally achieve the things you see on your vision board. Believing in you and all that you can do can only come from being selfish. Not egotistical, not cocky, but being selfish and doing that self-care needed for you to be more beautiful and more valuable to this world, because you are doing what you are asked to do. Makes you beautiful. That's what makes you you. Each individual on this planet can do can do certain things. And those certain things they can do may be like other things that others do, but at the same time, it's not until you put your stamp on it, until you allow your soul to create from that space of that same thing someone else created, has it been seen in all its glory. Be selfish. Be selfish. every chance you get. I don't care if it's only for 5 minutes out of the day. But be selfish. Stop giving it all away. Keep some things for yourself that makes you feel like you on the days where the world tries to make you feel not like you. Those things remind you of you, and you're just more you. It's beautiful. It's simply just beautiful when you're selfish. Learn to be more selfish. Take time for you. Figure out what you want. Figure out things that bring you joy. The outside of the box things, not the typical things that everyone responds to when you say what makes you happy in life. No. I mean the small, oddly, minutely things that people may look at you and say, you're weird as shit because you like that. But that should make you smile even harder because now you know you're not just doing the norm. The more selfish you are, the more you will begin to surprise yourself with the things you will do and come up with. Because you're being more you. It's beautiful to see someone simply be them, who they truly are, not the mask that they put up for the world to see. No, all that has fallen and they're naked as a jaybird, just standing there beautifully themselves, beautifully themselves. There's nothing more beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful in such a moment. It's like someone being born. The birthday that we have when we are born is the date that we took our first breath. But the day you figure out who you are and you live from that space and you move from that space, that is your true birthday. That's your true birthday. The day you figure out your purpose and why you're here. That's your birthday. Truly born. And it's quite scary the way things get. It's quite scary. But still, being selfish is a beautiful thing. It is. It's so beautiful. So, please, this morning, do me a favor. Take 5 minutes. Just do me a favor, take 5 minutes and be selfish. Feel blessed. Be blessed. And stay blessed. Your selfish ass, good morning. Good morning to you all.